This video was made possible by Brilliant. Learn complex topics simply by being one of the first 200 to sign up at brilliant.org/HAI. This video is about bricks. Bricks come in all shapes and sizes, and each of these has its own name. In the field of commercial architecture, a common choice is the Norman. The long, slender shape of this incorporates elegantly into modern architecture while still maintaining its cost-effectiveness for large-scale projects. The brick with the best name of all, though, is a variant of the Norman. It's called the Slim Jumbo Norman. With its unique, long, yet shallow shape— okay, that should be enough brick talk to get the feds off my trail. There's no way they'd sit through all that. You see, the topic of this video, the real reason this skyscraper in Manhattan doesn't have any windows, is a highly classified government secret. A secret we only know because of leaked NSA documents and investigative reporting. The skyscraper in question is known by two names. Some call it the Long Lines Building, which is also what I call Newark Airport, while others call it simply 33 Thomas Street. Now, I'm not going to reveal its exact address, so no Florida man raids NSA building after watching confusing, unfunny YouTube video headline ends up in the paper soon. But the building is in the Tribeca area of New York. It stands 550 feet or 170 meters tall, has 29 stories, and, just like Apple's headquarters or a coffee shop in Brooklyn, has no windows at all. Until recently, not much was known about the buildings. The only real publicly available information was that it was built between 1969 and 1974 by AT&T, designed by an architect named John Carl Warnke, and that it served as a telephone switchboard hub, mainly routing AT&T's long-distance phone calls. It's easy to forget, now that everyone has a cell phone that they protect as if it's their own child, but phones used to all be connected by physical cables, and landlines still are. For the whole system to work, the cables all have to connect to each other, and 33 Thomas Street is one of the places where that connection happens. 33 Thomas Street's job is to change which cable it's connected to which based off who is trying to call who. There used to be actual people who did this, called telephone operators, who would actually answer your call, ask who you wanted to talk to, and then switch the cable by hand. But after a while, we figured out that not only did everyone hate talking to strangers on the phone, but also that the system was incredibly inefficient, and so the telephone operators were replaced with machines, just like we all will be in 50 years. I mean, when spots learn to read Wikipedia pages quickly, use outdated memes, and write bad puns, it's over for me. These phone switching machines require intense security and have to run no matter what. After all, if the machines stop working, the phones stop working. Even in a disaster scenario, the machines need to stay operational. The only thing worse than a hurricane is a sharkicane. But the only other thing worse than a hurricane is a hurricane that knocks out the phone lines so people can't communicate and get help. That everything-proofness was the public justification for the lack of windows at 33 Thomas Street. The architect claimed that he was told that he needed to design a building that could survive a nuclear blast and still keep the phones working. The only way to do that was to build it without windows, so that's what they did. But recent reporting suggests that's convenient for another reason. According to reporting from The Intercept, 33 Thomas Street is much more than just an AT&T phone switching hub. With more efficient modern equipment, AT&T had some empty floors, so they were kind enough to lease these out to the NSA. It's here where there's an NSA surveillance site used to tap in and monitor phone calls, faxes, satellite transmissions, and internet data. In 2013, an NSA subcontractor named Edward Snowden released a massive trove of classified documents revealing that the US had secretly been running several global surveillance programs. Believe it or not, back in 2013, the fact that the government was doing a bunch of sketchy illegal surveillance was considered surprising news. Among the leaked documents, there was frequent mention of a mysterious surveillance site called Titan Point, but its location was so classified that even Snowden didn't have access to it. In 2016, though, journalists were able to piece together a series of different clues in Snowden's documents, combine it with their own reporting, and prove that 33 Thomas Street is, in fact, the mysterious Titan Point. Here's how. One document disclosed that Titan Point was in New York City, another said that the site was supervised by Lithium, which we know is the NSA's codename for AT&T, yet another said part of Titan Point's surveillance work was intercepting satellite communications, and there's only one place in New York City run by AT&T that has satellite ground stations, 33 Thomas Street. You can even see its satellite dishes in the satellite imagery of its roof. There was other evidence too. For example, one document said that to get to Titan Point, you should first head to the FBI's New York office, which is only a block away from 33 Thomas Street. Plus, another document said that Titan Point had several pieces of equipment that AT&T employees have confirmed are used at 33 Thomas Street, and of course, the final piece of evidence was that 33 Thomas Street is a freaking skyscraper that doesn't have any windows, which is about as suspicious as a sign that says, "Normal building, not a spy center at all, just a totally normal building, nothing to see here." Of course, if you want to build a massive global surveillance network, you're going to need a solid understanding of computer science, and there's no better place to start learning exactly that than Brilliant. Computer science is, of course, a daunting field, and a lot of places will teach you individual coding languages without teaching you the principles linking them all together. Brilliant, however, focuses on those fundamentals, teaching them in an approachable, intuitive way that really helps you understand how to use what you end up learning later on in advanced courses. Brilliant's interactive computer science courses are just some of their many fantastic courses, so if you want to learn complex topics easily, it's worth checking them out. To learn more about Brilliant, go to brilliant.org/HAI and sign up for free, but then the first 200 people that go to that link will also get 20% off the annual premium subscription.